5G Summit was great, Chantel. I mean, this is not the first year we've done it. We're a repeat customer, and intentionally. The audience is always superb, and the ability to collect so many people from our industry at one place, at one time, where the attraction of GSMA Mobile World Congress always brings the right people. Well worth the event, well worth the sponsorship. I think for us, the IoT Summit this year was especially important because we're known in the consumer space for connectivity. The IoT space is a little bit more on the emerging side, and so from our perspective, it was super important that we could make our presence known. But at the same time, we also participated in the eSIM Summit again, and that was terrific as well. Gave an opportunity for our CEO, Philip Schulte, to be on stage and really share an update from what's going on in the market, what's going on with G&D, and we saved the news for last, a collaboration with AWS to take eSIM to the next phase. So the manufacturing industry in IoT really has an opportunity to embrace connectivity, especially eSIM. There are two major challenges from a manufacturing perspective as it relates to connectivity. One is the connecting of the factories, the connectivity within the factories. Think of digitization, think of digital assets. You could go as far as autonomous robots that are being used to build things. They need to talk to each other. And so often there's been a reliance on Wi-Fi. Cellular IoT, 5G, enables much secure implementation, a much more robust implementation, a much more scalable implementation. So you're broadening the ability to have strong communication within the factory at a far higher level of security. More importantly, it's private, so you can create a private network within the factory and not allow any external connectivity in. The second one is what's being built. And so very often the devices that are being built inside the factory need connectivity themselves. The manufacturer will have 5, 10, 20 part numbers depending on where the end device is being shipped. Because typically it's associated with the mobile network operator in that geography. New specifications coming from the GSMA, backed by the operators, is enabling a capability for what's known as late stage personalization. You can have one part number, and depending on where the next 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 are being shipped, the final stage of the production can be a unique profile specific to that geography. So it really makes logistics management and stock keeping far easier in the manufacturing world. It's a learning curve. The question of how does eSIM technology come into manufacturing, it really is a question of understanding what they don't know. And so that's an education prospect from organizations like us, from the mobile operators as well. There are so many benefits and efficiencies of using cellular connectivity and eSIM specifically in IoT manufacturing that as soon as people start to join the dots, then it's a realization of where do I start first? Is it on the integration engine? Is it on the device side? So it's a learning curve, but there are some industries that are really starting to adopt this in manufacturing for IoT. Automotive, early adopter, really embracing it. This is providing connectivity for what's known as telematics, so the connectivity for the vehicle manufacturer. Second phase is putting connectivity for the consumer into the car as well. And the next industry that's likely to move is utility and energy. So we're going to see this in smart meters, and then it's vertical by vertical by vertical. So it's a learning curve. As they start to understand, then they start to embrace the journey. So in the manufacturing industry, and how can there be future advancements in eSIM or IoT, it's a combination of both embracing an understanding of the wider ecosystem of manufacturing. So we've just entered into an increased collaboration with Amazon Web Services. They're providing offshoring of compute and storage and capability to the manufacturing world. They do the same thing now for us as well. So there's already a known alliance in manufacturing. So being able to capitalize on that, I think, will help. The second thing is what comes after eSIM, or what is cohabiting with eSIM. And the answer there is iSIM. And this is an integrated SIM built into tiny application processors. The beauty behind that is when you're looking at very low tolerance devices, low cost devices, low power devices, they have a mechanism that can also embrace cellular connectivity.